Hi, I'm theciaellis, and welcome to Grandma's Homestead. All right, I'm about to get really bundled up. I've got this is an old coverall set that Tom couldn't fit anymore, and so I got it, and it is pretty threadbare, but I tell you what, this with a regular coat on the mornings like we've got this morning, it's going to work pretty good. So I'm videoing a little bit now first before I get outside, because for one thing I'm going to be putting a lot more layers on. It's above freezing. It's 34 degrees, but the wind chill has brought it down to where it feels like 26. Guys, I'm getting old. I can do cold. I don't do cold wind, and we've got chores to do this morning. It is early, but we've got a pretty good layer of snow out there, which is kind of weird because if you think about it, if it's above freezing, the snow should have been melting already, but it's not. So let's see what we got going this morning. First of all, I am out of the medical boot, and these are regular mud boots as I go outside. I do have to be careful because I'm on rough terrain. I've told that yes, I can go without a medical boot outside, but I better be careful. And here's my view this morning amongst junk, but it's snowing and I see daisies out. Tom was going to feed the pigs and the birds today, but I may try to venture. I'm going to try to venture over to him. I just, like, with this terrain, I don't know what I can get done. I see Tom was way down there by the birds already anyway, and I don't know what the dogs are after. They're probably another rabbit. But here they come. They're going to come greet me. Beethoven does anyway. He does it all the time. So let's see what we got this morning. I may be wasting my time on this, but I'm going to check the rain gauge. Ooh, look, it's got ice in it. I mean, but still. All right, I'm not going to be able to determine how much rain or snow we've got until everything warms up. It's supposed to get up in the 40s today, so maybe we can check it later on today. Our driveway really takes a beating in the winter time here, and you can't really tell from this vantage, but it like snakes around and stuff, but it's full of ruts. It's bad, but I think it's still passable. I mean, because we've had gravel, but over time gravel kind of gets embedded. So we need more gravel, don't get me wrong, but I think there's enough gravel that we can get up and down it today. We'll find out. I've got a roof, full Roger, but it doesn't, like I said, we've got wind here, so I always put the shower curtain here, and I put grass in it, but he can go through the grass. Yeah, he's already gone through the grass again. He's always ready for his breakfast. He's a good rabbit. Still need to find him a girlfriend. Fresh water and food. Because it is snowing, I may leave this out for a while. If it starts raining, I'll bring it back down. I'll keep an eye on him. Tom's already been out here to feed the pigs, and this is such a muddy mess. Me having my surgery has really made it. I can't even come out here and take care of them myself. Yeah, they think they're still hungry, but except Daisy, she keeps eating. And I don't know if you can tell, but I've got her in an enclosure within the enclosure. I was kind of hoping I can kind of put them all together, but they didn't get along that well. I know. But I miss my pigs. I really did miss them when I really couldn't come outside. So I'm hoping to spend a little bit more time with them here in the near future. Well, I was going to record this while I was warming up the car, but I forgot. Alright, I'm in Claremore now. I have an appointment with my grandson this morning that I'm about to head to. And actually, it looks like it says it's 35. I was looking at the temperature when I was leaving the house, and it was down to 32 and feeling like 25. But the car now says here in Claremore it's 35 degrees, and the precipitation is a mix of rain and snow. So, roads were decent, and it looks like everything's kind of going as normal. I did want to mention when I was doing the rabbits that even though it was raining and stuff or snowing at that particular time, during the really hard cold freeze, below freezing temperatures for a week, we put Roger in the barn, and it was messy, and I had a lot to clean up afterward, but at least he was out of the weather for sure, and he survived. All right, let me get this appointment done, and I'll check back with you. It's the afternoon, and Mopar's ready for dinner. All right, like I said, it is the afternoon, and it is actually gorgeous out here. I'm about ready to start doing evening chores. Well, I've already taken care of the dogs and the cat. I'm about ready to do the other animals and stuff too. It is 50 degrees, a far cry from what it was this morning, and the snow is gone. And so, oh wait, that reminds me. Let's go check something. Let's check the rain gauge to see what it says, how much we got in actual precipitation. So we got about half an inch. Yep, we got about half an inch. Pretty cool. This is my one surviving turkey. She was one of two hens. The Tom died first, and then the other hen died. So I've got to figure out what to do with her. She's looking better. She was looking rough after that cold spell. Her feathers were all ruffled up and falling out and stuff, but the feathers are all coming back, and she's actually looking pretty good again. I just feel bad for her because she's all alone. And these are my ducks and chickens, and it's muddy as usual. Everybody has paid for my surgery, but hopefully we can get things moved and get things done pretty soon. But obviously it looks like they fared the snow this morning just fine, and they're happy. And they actually have started laying eggs again. They quit for a while. Well, they quit during that really cold snap, but I am starting to get a few eggs again, and I'm really grateful for that. I cannot get into the mobile egg unit yet. That's too high a step for me with my foot. I'm not in a boot anymore, but I tried it in a boot. Now it just flat scared me. So, because I was afraid I was going to slip and fall off of it. So, there are still some things I'm just not doing, and going in there and checking eggs is one of them, because I just can't get up in there. I can get in there, but getting back down the steps too deep. I saw a meme the other day. Of course, you know, they maintain that we're going to have an early spring here, and but the meme had said that yes, everywhere else in the country we're going to have an early spring, but Oklahoma does its own thing, and I agree. That actually is pretty typical, and we always know when the weather gets nice and warm and beautiful that it's going to change and it's going to get cold again. But it was kind of cool, you know. It was a beautiful snow this morning, and it wasn't dangerous because it was above freezing most of the time. So, I don't know, it was kind of nice, and then having it gone that afternoon was a pretty good deal. So, I don't know, it's kind of fun to check out the animals and see what's going on whenever we have weather like that. But, yeah, I love my life out here on the property. I am working on plans in different areas and maybe doing some changes with this channel. Nothing major, but I'm on my feet again. I'm ready to get back up and get back to work. But, you know, like, I've still got more stuff to do in the bathroom. But it's time to do gardening. And won't be long before it's going to be time to do some canning and stuff. And I don't ever show any canning videos or dehydrating videos or anything like that. So I'm kind of working on adding some of this stuff to my channel so I can get some good content out to you. It's one thing to show you where I'm doing animals, or I'm working on the bathroom remodel, but you know, there's other things that I do too, and I'd like to share them with you. All right, guys. I have found generally what it takes to get me out of bed in the morning. I love my life out here on the farm. I love the work I do here. I love the work I'm doing not only outside but with the videos and with my podcast and you know, just I'm being there for my granddaughter and stuff, and recently I've been able to be there for my grandson, which I'm so very grateful for. And so I pray that spend some time. If you are prone to depression and thinking, oh, my life's over, or this is nothing left, and like that, spend some time, maybe even in prayer, saying, okay, Lord, you got me here for a reason. What is it that we need to find that gets me out of bed in the morning? And as always, guys, live until you die. God bless. I'll see you next time.